Welcome back to celebsearch.com. It's our time now to start making our certificate background. You have lots of options here. Let's get started. Once you get back to your login page, you can see that we're already in as teacher and our password is already in, and we can log in. Remember that we've already set up our admin account, and now it's time to create a new certificate. This is going to be the background for what all of your stuff is going to go on, and you have lots of choices. You can choose any one of these backgrounds. We can add more certificate borders for you, or you can choose a blank one. And if you choose a blank one, please remember to make sure that you leave enough space for whatever you're going to print it on. Let's choose this one for our certificate today. Once you've got something down, let's call it our certificate 1, just as to save it. Remember, we don't have a certificate group to put into. Once you've got that organized, you can start adding to it. Let's put a heading on first. This page here will allow you to upload and insert anything you want from your banner. Here is my list of banner headers and mascots that I've been using. Let's use this one right here. It'll upload it, give you a look at it, and it'll say done. We can place that one anywhere we want, and we can even make it bigger. So you can see that's our banner, that's our certificate header. It's full color and looks great. You can create these in any Word program and then save them as a JPEG in a Paint or Photoshop program, and you can make your own. We'd also like to have a logo, a mascot with us, and so we're going to browse and we're going to choose our teddy bear. You can see how big the teddy bear is, and so now we'll have to make it smaller, and you can see and place it next to our logo. Oh, they overlap a little bit, but that's okay because we can change sizes. And now we have our heading and our banner. Looks great, doesn't it? In fact, I like the teddy bear underneath, so that's where we're going to put them. Next, we're going to need a place to put student names. Now, the program automatically places the names wherever you'd like them to. And so you can see up here, that's our insert placeholder for recipient names. We're going to click it. We're going to move it right below the teddy bear. If you want to, you can even have it underlined using this. And now you can also make it larger either by increasing its size here or by going to size, and you can see that the font size gets bigger. Every student name that you add will be added to that spot in that size, and so you don't have to worry about that anymore. You also have the option now of adding your reward spots. Let's say that we're going to have no more than 6 rewards here. They'll put them in an order. If you click Insert Reward Placeholder icon, you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Some certificates I've seen have up to 15 of these. The program will place your rewards in order. And so you want to make sure that your first one goes where you want the first one to go. You can see that this is where your rewards will be centered. So if I wanted my first one right here, I would have to move things around a little bit. Let's move the 5th icon there and the 6th one there. Let's move 3 and 4 and 2 and 1. And now, when the rewards are placed, they will be relatively spaced out and balanced. Finally, you have the choice of a current date placeholder, and that'll be the date that you make the certificate. You can also have a spot for a signature line, meaning that you can organize. So say, for example, you have a teacher that wants to sign a line, and that'll do that. Or you can add text. Let's add text just for now. We can say this is going to be Christmas oops, 2016, and you can move that to wherever you want to. You can even change the color. And underline them, if you choose. Finally, you can even add other text if you want. Once you like how it is, I would take and save it. Now it's saved, and if you look into my saved certificates, you can see that you have a great looking certificate. If you're not happy with the color of your text, you can change that. You can also change the number of recipients in there. You can even add a line. Let's do that now by hitting the Edit button. Okay, so first of all, we would like to change that color to something a little bit darker. There, now we have that a little bit darker. And let's say we want to add a place for a signature line. We can add another text line. We can go Enter, and then Teacher. Now that's way too big, I think. So what we would do is we would click on it, and we would shrink it. Too small. That's better. And now we can move it down to there. Now we have a little bit of room for it. Now, great looking certificate. Once again, save it. And have a look. There it is, just as we put it, just as we changed it. Looks way better now. Now, if you'd like, we can also make one, create a new certificate with a blank on it. Remember, this is your use a blank certificate if you're planning on using a pre-printed bordered certificate. And if that's the case, and you wanted to make essentially the same certificate, we would name it something different, and then we could add everything that we just added. But we would make sure that it would be further away from the edges. Let's use a full screen look. Further away from the edges so that we have room for the pre-printed border. Oh, we put them underneath, didn't we? Six of those, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 6 on this side, away from the edge. 5 on this side, again, away from the edge. 4, 3, 2, 1. These are the spots where the rewards are going. Remember, we had to have a signature line. We put that there. And we made it bigger. And we had it underlined. I think that was too big. I think it was 55. There. And we also had Christmas 2016, and we also had Teacher. We can save that as is now and add to it as we want to later. Now we're back to my Save Certificates, and you can see you have two different ones, one with a border and one without a border, ready to go. That's how you make background certificates. Next, we'll talk about how to make rewards, things that we want to recognize our students for, and then we will put the students in and create rewards. I'm going to log out right now and then come back in no time. Thank you.